Hey everyone, if you have been to Key West before, you recognize this Mile Zero. This is the southernmost buoy of the United States. Welcome to Tigner Adventures. We are in Key West and we are checking things out.
And it's a sunny, beautiful day.
It is. It's really good. We are going around on the orange trolley. He's talking about all the different...
Dennis and
Terry. Yeah, they're our benefactors. Is that the right word?
Benefactors of the trolley. Yes.
Maybe we're the benefactors. I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, how that word works. But anyway, they provided us some tickets for the trolley. We're checking that all out for Key West. We are going to be traveling around today just checking out what Key West is all about. We were here a long time ago. How long ago was that? Back in
10 years.
Yeah,
that's not that long. But...
No. Let's see. Our daughter had just got. Didn't she go to the?
Okay, 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years. Let's say 20.
That's why it's a long
23.
time. Hey, this buoy has been moved. It used to be that way.
It must be the more further.
Yeah. It used to be over there, but that area is falling into the ocean. And so they are working on it. They have moved the buoy here about, I think you said a month ago they moved here.
Yeah.
It'll probably be here for a year until they get all the construction done over there, and then they'll move it back. So we have pictures. I highly doubt that we'll be able to find them, but we have pictures over there. Anyway, with our family. So that was a lot of fun, but we're gonna check out this. Key West is the furthest portion of the Keys that you can drive to. And so that's why we're down here just checking things out. So this should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll come along with us as we check things out and all the little cool things. The next thing on our list is the Butterfly Museum, which is like a block from here. So that looked pretty cool too. So we're gonna go check that out. This is the orange trolley just taking off right here. So that is actually a tour that they give around town. They talk all about the history and everything. And so it's right here. You can get tickets. They do 1 day and 2 day tickets. We'll check things out. It's pretty cool. So we are here now at the Butterfly Museum. So this is the Conservatory admission. So we're going to go over this way right here. So those are the prices. Seniors are $14.50. So it's 80 degrees and 80% humidity. Okay, we have come out in the garden. Look at all these butterflies. This is, I think, by far the most butterflies I've seen in a butterfly thing all at once. At least as far as I can remember. There are a lot of different butterflies. Look at all these guys just sitting there having some food. Bunch of different birds and butterflies. Let's see if any butterflies land on Ninette's hat. Oh, that was a close one. There are so many butterflies in here. Cute little bird in here. What are you doing, huh? Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, just checking it all out. Got another little guy down here. Just wandering around. Oh look, we found some flamingos. These two flamingos cost these guys $50,000. They brought them, they're rescues from Canada. So, and tomorrow is going to be Valentine's Day, and that's their birthday. Flamingos only lay one egg, so both of these are the same year, same age, same birthday, from two different mothers at the same place. These flamingos' names are Rhett and Scarlet. They're Caribbean flamingos, born February 14th, 2012. Oh, male and female. Interesting. Another interesting fact is that they feed these guys Purina flamingo food. Guy said Purina makes food for all different animals. The tour guide said there's anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 butterflies flying around in here. There's just so many. Got some on your hat. Look at that. What are those butterflies doing? So your tickets that you buy when you come in here are good for the whole day. So you can come back through here as many times as you want. See how things are. It's really crowded right now. I don't know if it's always this way, but those trolleys are dropping people off here every 15 minutes. So either you're going out and get your picture taken with the buoy, you know, on your way to Cuba, or you're coming into the butterfly garden here. So pretty cool display, well worth the money. Look at these cool flowers. This is called the Chinese lantern. Reminds you a lot of that, right? Besides all the butterflies and birds, they have all these different plants too, so that they can show you. Pretty cool selection. Ninette likes all the flowers, of course. Yeah. Lots of flowers and butterflies. Have little birdhouses here. Look at this. Come out, wherever you are. We've seen a bird go in there. We're expecting him to come out anytime. Come on. But there he is, showing his eyeball. Come on out.
Oh, look it. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Says there's too many people out there. Another butterfly feeding station. Pretty nice botanical gardens here. Here is the hatchery. Look, I got a little butterfly for going through the butterfly garden. So the ones that we've seen that had that on there, I guess they've come through here more than once. Of course, now we're out and the first thing you come to is the gift shop. So check out the gift shop. They have a lot of different magnets to choose from here. Let's see if we can find some stickers. Here's their stickers. Got a few different ones. Some different options to choose from. Now we're going to go check out some things around other places to see what else there is. So you can take a cruise to Key West. This is just one of their stops as they cruise around the south end here, headed out to the Bahamas. But there's a couple different cruise ships here, and this is where they actually come to. And of course, when you're on a cruise and you get off at the port, they always have a gift shop and all kinds of cool little things you can check out at the destination where you're at. One thing you have to get when you're in Key West, a $5 t-shirt. Look at this. All these t-shirts in this store, $5. That's just unbelievable. They even have lots of magnets and stickers. This is the Fort Jefferson and the Dry Tortugas. This is a replicate here within this museum. This entrance is actually included with the tickets for the trolley. Look, you can see it through here. Here's a lighthouse. So you got it within the picture right here. This is the Sails to Rails Museum. Look at all these ships. And then they started building the railroad. So we got a railroad along the top up there. So we go through here to the Rails Museum. Like it's got a rail spike for the door handle. Henry M. Flagler, the man who built Florida. He had the vision to build a railroad down here. So, is that from Miami all the way down to Key West. So, Mr. Flagler built the railroad from Miami down to Key West because he heard that the government was starting to build the Panama Canal. And so he wanted to have the closest ship area dock for people to take the railroad down here, get on a ship, and go across the Panama Canal. That's a big vision for sure. So this is the legacy of Henry Morrison Flagler. Florida down all the way US 1 to the Florida Keys. That was a big goal. Right here it talks about the time frame and the Panama Canal in 1913. When you drive down to the Keys on Highway 1, you can see the railroad to the right that used to be there. Look at all these stickers. And we didn't bring ours with us, so we can't add to it. I don't see anyone right off that I recognize though. Well, it's been a long week, but
and
we got
day.
and a day, yeah. So we've been here 8 nights, actually 7 nights, and tonight will be our last night, and we are headed out of the Keys.
The Keys, all of the
So
Keys.
yeah, so
We've seen all of the Keys.
Yeah, we had a good time in Key West. It was interesting. The trolley ride, it was always interesting which driver you got. They have a lot of stories, and so
fun.
anyway, it's kind of fun, just to hear the different things. And it's probably good to get a different driver each time because they all have their own little version of what's going on. They kind of
Yeah,
you
we
kind of
ran
wonder
around
how much
twice.
you kind of wonder how much of that's made up. but that's how
Doesn't
history
matter.
is,
We
right?
didn't know.
Yeah, that's how history is. Half of it's made up. So, but hey, we had fun. We met some nice people. We've seen some cool things. Got a couple of new shirts. So excited about that. So we'll have to show those off in
make you
another video. Yeah. So anyway. So we are now
We
headed
visited
up
good
to
friends.
Orlando. Yeah.
We did some scuba diving. We saw some butterflies today and beautiful flowers. So
That's right.
we have been fulfilled.
We have. So
Hopefully we're
now
not going back
gonna-
into the cold. But
Yeah. Now we're gonna head up to Orlando area. We'll be up there for about 3 weeks before we head up to our daughter's
Time
place
to
in
rest.
Georgia. So we're gonna kind of take it easy. We've got some different items that's been sent to us. We're gonna look into that a little bit and probably do a couple product reviews on some stuff. But we're pretty excited about the items that got sent to us. So that'll be kind of fun. We'll share that with you on an upcoming video. But for now, we're gonna say goodbye. So see you later.